There are three major barriers to inclusion: accessibility, programmatic, and attitudinal. First and foremost, individuals with disabilities need to be able to physically get to the place of worship. Some may require transportation assistance, accessible parking, and alternatives to stairs, such as ramps or elevators. Once they are at their place of worship, they may need alternative seating, such as spaces for wheelchairs and accessible restrooms. Although most businesses have improved accessibility in light of the Americans with Disabilities Act, the equal access provisions of that act do not apply to places of worship operated by religious organizations. The federal court stated this allows them to, quote, design their facilities and perform their services in accordance with their religious tenets, end quote. Therefore, places of worship are not required to remove barriers to access and still may be inaccessible to individuals with disabilities. But how can those with mobility challenges attend worship services if they cannot access the facilities? Joni and Friends has developed a wonderful checklist to evaluate how accessible your place of worship is to individuals with disabilities. You may click on the link for more information. The second set of barriers to inclusion are programmatic. These are often related to an individual's communication or learning disability. The following items may be of assistance based on individual and congregational need: assisted listening devices, sign language interpretation, large print, or Braille. Another programmatic challenge may be when classes or worship are in inaccessible locations or formats. For example, an outdoor scavenger hunt might be quite fun for a typical child, but may be impossible for an individual with mobility issues. Finally, information may not be available in different formats for different learning styles. Perhaps the biggest barrier faced by many individuals with disabilities is attitudinal. Many have experienced challenges such as avoidance, fear, stereotyping, discrimination, insensitivity, discomfort. People with disabilities should be welcomed to worship. One way of communicating this is by posting an accessibility logo in the parking lot or on the church door. People with disabilities should be included on congregational committees or in leadership roles. People with disabilities should be encouraged to participate in the life of the church. For example, to attend social events, participate in service projects, and be involved in small groups.